Previously on Syrvivor. The final 11 merged as we saw different players try to claim their game. We saw Jack use his Survivor knowledge to try to expose the swing vote. We saw Austin target him back, trying to play both sides. At the end of the day, it was Summer's attempt to try to gain a bigger alliance, telling Geneva who to vote for. As Geneva relayed that same information back to Derek, Derek played his double idol on Austin, and Jack went home, first member of our jury. Who will be voted out next? Find out tonight on Syrvivor Syracuse.
Alright, so that was fucked. I've lost both of my final twos. I guess not really both my final twos, but my original 3-person alliance in the last 2 weeks. I still got my 5 of Abby, Erica, Summer, Sean, and myself. We still have the steal a vote, and they don't have any idols, so we're still going to be in a good spot for now, but I really think we need to win this challenge. Sucks that both Eli and Jack are gone. Those are my guys. Gonna have to rethink my end of the game strategy as long as I can get there, but it just sucks. That's all I got for now.
My plan worked. I wrote down Austin like Summer told me to, and when she told me, I signaled to Addie with 4 to tell her that Austin was the plan, and she told Derek, and then I told Austin that I wrote his name down just so we could have gotten the vote to go the way it did. I'm actually shocked though, because more people voted out Austin, so I don't know if like Derek or maybe I don't know who wrote down Austin's name in addition, because Jack only had 2 votes. I was expecting him to have at least have 4, like 3 or 4. So I don't know what was behind that. So that's a little confusing. But point is, Jack is out of the game. He was a huge threat. I knew he was gunning after me. I'm glad he's gone. And you know, I feel like I'm part of the reason that was able to happen. And I was also able to save Austin, and hopefully he trusts me at this point. But I think Summer's weary that I told about it. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to figure out things, and hopefully she's not gunning after me.
I'm in a fine position, but I'm just confused because I believe that Geneva voted for Austin, but I think I told her to write symbols like on her vote, and she told me she wrote stars, but I think they were hearts. But like, it has to have been her, but I feel like she told Derek that we were voting Austin, and that's why Derek knew to play his idol for Austin. So it's like, okay, I half trust her, but not if she goes and does that. So Jack went home, and I guess if she was the one that told him we were voting for Austin, then I had a teeny part in it because I told her we were voting for Austin, so that makes me feel kind of good, because Jack, you were kind of a bully. You called people dumbasses and misfits, which is bullying if you didn't know that. So I didn't really like playing with you anyway. So I'm glad you're gone, because I really like the 5 I'm with now: Erica, Andrew, Sean, and Abby. I wish I could have been the one to blindside you, but so thankful that Abby didn't play her extra vote or whatever, or steal a vote, because now we can use the next tribal, but now I just have to determine whether or not I'm gonna still try and work with Geneva. Okay.
We're on to the next immunity challenge. Addie, you were poisoned 2 tribals prior, so you will not be participating in this challenge. So yeah. Addie, you can stay there for that. So this is what you covet. Immunity for tribal council. Valentina, season 1 alum, is our model. For today's challenge, we will be doing a dizzy bat relay race.
Of course we are.
So we'll be doing 3 heats. The winner of each heat will move on to the final round, which we'll do again, and then one person will be crowned immune. So Colin, another season 1 alum, is going to demonstrate for us. This is a bat, head to bat. For the first round, you will be doing 7 spins. There will be a line judge / spinning judge to tell you when to go once you've completed 7 complete spins. Make sure your head is close or on the bat. You spin 7 times. After you're done,
It's really short.
Geneva has a distinct advantage.
after you're done,
I don't know about that, but
you grab your dodgeball. You'll have to run all the way down. Run all the way down, drop it in the bucket, come back, and grab your golf ball.
golf balls again.
Once you get your golf ball, you see that stick down there? That's where you have to shoot the golf ball into the bucket. The first person to shoot the golf ball into the bucket wins and moves on to the final round. The final round, there'll be 2 golf balls instead of 1. All right, we'll draw for spots and then we'll get going. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Survivors ready? Go! One there, golf ball time, golf ball.
You got it! Grab it! Go, run! You got it!
Shooting from the stick. Eric's first shot. Derek's in!
Just block it.
All right, survivors, are you ready?
Whoever wants to win.
Survivors ready for immunity, go!
I stopped for a second.
Oh, 5?
Okay, because you went like straight. 7, go.
Go!
Oh, shit, that's 5, 7. Andrew flips the ball. Mike's first in the bucket. Andrew's there, Geneva's there. Mud is a problem. Mud is a problem. Where the fuck is the ball? Here comes the golf ball now. Here comes Mike. His first shot. Boom! No! Andrew's first shot. No! Geneva's first shot. No! No! I keep throwing it short. Mike's shot. No! Andrew, no! Geneva, no! Oh! Mike's good! Moves on final round! Alright. Survivors ready. Go!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Go, Sean! Go, heavy!
6,
Keep it Austin!
7.
Keep it Austin! I don't really
7.
Oh, shit! Go, Abby! Go, Abby! Abby's now you guys shoot the golf ball into the bucket! Let's go, let's go, you gotta lead. Both you have a lead. Go on, make that from the stick. Sean with throw. He's good, Sean with immunity. Let's go, baby. Sean moves on to the final round. Go, baby, go, baby! Orient, orient, go, go, go! Here goes Mike, Mike first in the bucket, he's good. Sean's good. Go, Sean! Go, Sean! Sean and Mike, neck and neck. Mike misses. Sean misses. Derek misses, Sean misses, Mike misses. Derek misses, Sean misses, Mike misses. Damn it! Mike misses, Sean misses. Derek's in, Derek has 1 golf ball. Sean misses, Derek on his last golf ball. This could be it. Mike misses. Sean misses. Derek shot. Derek! Doesn't count!
Oh, fuck.
Sean, come on! Sean and Mike still on their first ball.
Oh, my God.
Derek misses. Sean and Mike both miss. Derek with the throw. Misses again. Sean misses again. Mike misses again. Derek wins immunity. Austin a little bit. All right, good challenge, guys. Derek, you come on up here. Immunity for Derek. He is safe at the next tribal council. Or not.
Yeah, that's drippy though.
Vote for
I feel like a SoundCloud rapper.
Derek is safe. In addition, a new twist this season. Last season, the person who won immunity would get an immunity idol clue. This season, Derek, you have the power to give this clue to someone else. This is your choice. They could share with you, they could not. This clue is a new hidden immunity idol called the merged idol. No clues have been released for it yet. And yeah.
I have to give it to somebody else?
Yep.
Okay.
Derek, choice is yours.
Mike.
Mike, this is your immunity idol clue. Read out your own private quarters and blog about it. All right, you can go. All right, thank you guys. Tuesday is the next tribal council where someone will be the 10th person voted out of this game. That's all I have for you. Thank you.
All right, so solid move by them, props to them. It's kind of 2 really good moves in 2 weeks, so I think they have a lot of confidence that they have the edge up on us, but they don't. I'm really glad I didn't play my snake advantage because now it's 5-5. If we steal a vote, 5-4, so it's looking good for us. We just we need a tribal to go our way. So Tuesday will be our day.
Obviously not happy about that win. Thought it was going to go one way and it didn't, but that's kind of the story of the game that I played last season, so nothing I'm not used to. Really choked in that challenge, which is definitely something I'm not used to because I won most of the challenges I was in last year. But it's going to be an interesting game from here on out. Obviously, like I said, that wasn't ideal, but I'm still not too worried about my spot in the game or the spot of any of the people I'm aligned with, just because of the advantage that Abby has, and if everything went to plan, then I should be the snake this week. So we'll see what happens, but I don't know. It's definitely a different game than it was last season, and I'm excited that it's actually getting interesting for me finally. So.
Challenge didn't go as I wanted to. I think I did an extra spin. I kind of lost count. I just got caught in the momentum. So I think I did 8 spins, so I had a little bit of a late start there. I was a little extra dizzy. Excuse me, but I don't think that's an excuse. I think I still could have beat Mike. I just couldn't make that golf ball in the bucket. Obviously, Mike and Derek having the immunity clue is huge for them. Hopefully they don't find it. We can still use our ability to steal a vote from them and still take who we want in the next tribal.
Wow, wild tribal council, wild challenge. Did not see Derek winning that, but I thought this game would go one way, it goes the other. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting how the lines fall now that Sean, I don't know. We'll see what happens though, but props to Derek. Mike has the new idol clue. We'll see what happens there. But I'm looking forward to Tuesday. We'll see who gets voted off. We'll see if any more idols get played. Thank you.
Shocked that actually worked. Like, we've been talking about it this whole week, and like everyone's name was called out. Like, oh, this person's going, this person's going, and like this plan went into action literally today. Like, me and Geneva were talking yesterday, and we're like it doesn't make sense for them to go for Derek or Mike, so it has to be Austin. And like, thank God for that, because that was so good. Like, literally, I'm freaking out. I'm just so happy Jack is gone, to be honest.
Feels pretty damn good to win immunity. I mean, this is kind of just another thing on top of the already good thing that happened today. I think the real challenge, we got Eli out last week, who was a big target. We got Jack out this week, who I think everybody kind of wanted out, but he was part of their numbers, so they weren't going to do it this week. So those are 2 big gets. A little worried that Jack is the first member of the jury, because I think there's no way in hell that he would vote for me. But the true challenge is next week, and seeing if we can make sure that everybody gets through. So we'll see how that goes, and I'm looking forward to see how it goes. I'm glad to be safe this week.
Nope. We're in the car reading snake votes. 1 vote Derek. 2 votes Derek. 3 votes Derek. 1 vote Geneva. 1 vote Sean. 2 votes Sean. 3 votes Sean. That's 3 votes Derek, 3 votes Sean, 1 vote Geneva. Jack, not in the game. Doesn't count. That's 4 votes Sean. 4 votes Derek. 5 votes Sean. Sean will be receiving the snake advantage this week. And yeah.
As a snake advantage holder, you can use/share this information however you like, but you and you alone can reap the benefits. Snake advantage, snakes stealth. This advantage allows you to gain amazing knowledge in the next challenge, if you make it there. In this portion of the challenge, players will have an opportunity to come up and pay for items that are up for auction. Taped underneath the auction table will be a hidden immunity idol. The way to gain this immunity idol is by buying an item from the auction and then trying to reach under the table in front of everyone to grab the idol. This could make or break your game. Are you stealthed enough? Oh, shit. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Shit, all right. Nice. That's crazy. That's going to be huge. That's a big advantage for the game.
You think you're going for it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, people knowing that you have an idol, having an idol and people knowing is better than not having an idol at all. So it's definitely gonna go for it. Yeah.
We coordinated who to write down for the snake advantage, and so I ended up getting it. Luke just delivered it to me, and I got some pretty big information about the next challenge. The next challenge is going to be an auction, and there's going to be an idol hidden under the table that I can just grab. I'm the only one that knows about it, right? Well, my tribe or my alliance is going to know about it, but I'm going to vote, or I'm just going to bid on the first thing, win it, and go grab it. So we'll have that. Due to the nature of the challenge, it'll probably be in front of everyone, so they're all going to know that I have the idol, like everyone in the game. But in my mindset is just that it's better to have an idol and have everyone know than to not have one at all. I'm in a great spot right now. 9 other people left. We have a quick turnaround at Tribal on Tuesday. Today's Sunday. Quick turnaround. So there's going to be 8 other people left after Tuesday, including me. And then from there, I think we should have a good idea of where things are going. So it should be interesting. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Just got back from Tribal. Jack went home, and Derek won immunity. So, could say it was not what I was expecting. I have no idea what to do. But it's just... So I know that Geneva voted for Austin, but I do not know how they knew we were voting for Austin unless she told them after I told her with my frickin' written on my wrist, being so nice, didn't need to let her know, but I did. So Derek said that it was a lucky guess because we said we were voting out the biggest threat, and I was like, shit, that's true because Austin is the perceived biggest threat in challenges. So that would make sense if it was a lucky guess. But if it wasn't, that means Geneva told them. So I was like, how do I know if I'm supposed to trust her now? Honestly, glad Jack is out and both idols are out. But now there's a new one because Derek frickin' won. Fuck. But like, both idols are out and Jack is gone. So us 5 can really start playing our own game now. I've been saying that for like 4 weeks, but whatever, it's true.
First we went to drug steps. And we were like, it's not here. There's nothing that really like hits the booth that like it could be. Because the clue, here's the clue. I'm hitting a place that many drunk will pass. On a hill I reside, by 2 dorms, some food, but alas. Find me first and gain amazing power. Up some stairs below booth, no time to cower. Is met by Kimmel, which a bunch of drunk people pass. And then, there's steps for the parking garage. So there's Haven right there, Booth right there, and then Kimmel right there, and the stairs for the parking garage. And you're like, this is perfect, it has to be here. And we were looking outside, and we're like, it's not here. And then Janine was like, let's go inside and just check just in case. And then me and her go up the stairs, and it's just laying in the corner.
So Mike and I, we were by those stairs and thinking, well.
Derek's here, I'm here.
And so it looks like we found the idol, and we're going to open it up right now.
Please be something good.
What else must be verbally said, one's handing. If you get voted out, then the idol leaves with you. So.
Oh shit.
Looks like we found the idol.
Let's
so
go.
I think at this point we're kind of feeling like they're either gonna really go after Mike because they're mad about the whole Eli thing and they find him to be a huge physical threat, or they're gonna come after me because Summer's not gonna trust me because, but at the end of the day, I actually did have the feeling it was Austin. Kept texting everybody it was Austin, except Austin though, but because I didn't want to freak him out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, it worked. We got out Jack, and that's what matters.
That's all that matters.
So he was a huge threat in the game, and there's just no way I could trust him. So I'm so glad he's gone.
Let's see it. Take it out.
Yeah,
Whip it
so
out.
here is the new beautiful idol that we haven't seen. It's a skull. Look at that.
Fancy.
That's fucking intense.
Yeah, so I'm sure this is going to come into use on Tuesday probably, so we'll see what happens.
Alright, so it's the day after the challenge. We have tribal tomorrow. And now I am regretting voting Jack out. Because what I was worried about with voting him out seems to be happening. And he was a good target for me. Or not a good target, he was a good shield for me. Because we knew that since I was the obvious vote last week, like, I was either getting the idol or it was just going to be someone completely else, and I ended up being someone completely else. So I knew he couldn't come for me last week. So I feel like I shouldn't have gone for him. And this week, if he was still in, I think maybe I could have had Summer and Abby flip and get him out this week. And now we're in a situation where Abby has her snake advantage of stealing a vote. So it looks like we're going to be stuck 5-4. And while we did find the idol, we have to play correctly now. And we have no clue on who they can play it on. So it's just blind luck on if we play it right. Yeah, I think I definitely made a mistake sending Jack home. I should have tried to put it on Erica or Andrew. No one suspects Andrew, and I think good for him because I feel like he's really threatening and he knows what he's doing, but until today, they all thought that he was just like dumb and going along with it. And I was like, what do you like? I feel like he knows what he's doing. I could be fooled, and like he actually has never seen the show and has just no clue what he's doing. But
alright, second vlog of the day. Update on where we're at. So, I said earlier that I feel like people looked at me as the weakest between me, Eli, and Jack. Whether or not that's true, I'm making moves this week. I'm pissed off, both of them are gone, and I want to go on a revenge tour, basically, simple as that. I feel like most of this game I haven't really made a lot of moves for myself. I think I've contributed a lot to my tribe, or not to my tribe, well yeah, to my tribes and to my alliance, but I haven't really made any moves on the side by myself, which I think I need to do a little more if I want to get ahead in this game. So first thing I did today was talk to Sean on FaceTime. He's my new final 2. I trust Sean already. Obviously he's a really strong challenge player and he knows how this game is played, having already played it once before. Second, Well, also, Sean told first me and then everyone else in our alliance what his advantage was, and it's huge. Sean texts us saying, Derek just texted me saying, so I'm assuming you're the snake. Right, how the fuck did this guy know? Either it's a shot in the dark, or Austin told them, because we told Austin to vote Sean today at Tribal for the snake. I told Sean to say, tell him it's me. I'll say I'm the snake. But waited a few minutes, realized, fuck, no, don't do that. We can use that to get trade information about their idol, but it was too late. He'd already told them. I'm going to talk with Austin tomorrow, probably. I'm going to offer to exchange who the snake, give myself up as the snake. Give myself up as the snake in order for him to tell me where the idol is.
Geneva found the idol, which of the 5 people on this side, she's probably the worst person to find it because she did write my name down. So I don't know exactly where she stands. She could very well not play and one of us goes tonight. I met with Andrew yesterday, and Sean, I saw Sean there, but we met with Andrew, and he was kind of like, yeah, me and Sean want to work with you, like, if you can get us anything about the idol, like, I'll give you, like, I'll tell you what I know about the snake, and Andrew said he's a snake, and he'll tell me what he knows, what the power is. So, that's kind of a weird trade-off in my head, kind of a hard one to make. He said that me doing so would, like, go a long way to helping him trust me, which, I mean, I don't know how much really matters at this point, other than saving myself for this vote, but, like, I think he's gonna be the guy we write down today, the person we vote for tonight. At this point,
so it is the day before the challenge, and I'm kind of freaking out once again because we don't really know what's going on. I mean, I know that some people on my tribe have been reaching out to some people, but to no avail. It seems like they're playing a really, really tough game this week. They're being really silent with us. It's funny too because Mike texted Erica trying to get information, and Mike said, "What's the plan this week?" And Erica texted back to him, "What's it to you?" So it seems like they're not too happy with us this week, and we're definitely kind of in a bad situation just because of Abby's advantage. And yeah, so we're gonna have to pull something out of our hats tonight. I know that some people say that they have a plan. They're gonna explain it to me later, and I hope it's a good plan because the only way that we're gonna maintain the numbers this week if we really do pull some trickery. So we'll see how things go, I guess.
Surprise, surprise! Right before midnight, I'm back. 4th vlog of the day. That's got to be some sort of a record, right, Luke? Anyway, I just got off a FaceTime call with Summer and Abby. Told them I was in their final 3. Kind of conflicts with my final 2 with Sean, but I'll deal with that later. Summer had a plan, and I love it 100%. We're gonna try and get either Addie or Geneva to flip to us, and then split the vote between either Austin or Mike. I love it. I love the plan, but it's balls to the fucking wall. And I think that's what we need. We need them to stop. We need to stop this fucking momentum that this other tribe, even though we're all one tribe, is still a very clear division on where alliances are. We need to stop this momentum. This other group has had 2 very successful tribals the last 2 weeks with Eli and Jack. That needs to stop. We need to break up the group of Austin, Mike, and Austin, Mike, and who the fuck? Derek. Derek, of course, fucking Derek. So, obviously, I don't really want to work with Austin anymore, because this new plan kinda, I like it. I like it a lot. We think we can get Addie, because she's been wanting to work with Abby for a while. It's going to be hard to convince her to leave the people that she already trusts, but I will reach out to her myself and say, look, if you can get us idol information, excuse me, idol information before
What, before Tuesday? I won't vote her out this week. Probably turn around and stab her in the back, blindside her in a week or two later, because I don't really like Addie. I don't really trust her. But we need her now. We think we can get Geneva. I think I can convince. We know that we can convince Geneva to flip. Don't know if we're going to fill her in on this plan. We don't know if we're going to fill in either of them on the plan yet. We're still testing the waters. But Summer is going to meet with Geneva tomorrow. She thinks if she tells Geneva that you're her, Summer, that Geneva, Summer, Abby are final three, Geneva will come. She's on the outs of their group anyway. She's just kind of there as a default. Just happened to be there. It wasn't with us. She went with them. I don't think it'll take much for her to flip back to us.
Getting an idol.
Hello,
Let's
everybody.
go.
So, because I cannot have this idol in my possession because it would mess up my game, I'm giving it to Mike right now so he can play at Tribal, whether it's on him or Austin. We're going to figure out what we're going to do specifically, but we at least know that we have a couple contingency plans in place depending on what happens. And then Abby also mentioned to me and Addie that she's considering not playing her advantage at all, which is potentially good and even better for us because then we have more votes. So this idol is now in Mike's possession.
What? Do you know if Abby's gonna tell you if she's playing it or not?
I don't know for sure. She had said most likely she feels like if Addie and I are for sure going to vote, there's no reason for her to play it. She did say like, oh, just in case, maybe remind her to bring it. But she was also kind of like, she feels like she might not even need to use it at all in the game. Other considerations were like, if, for example, like one of you guys get voted out, she could use it on one of you guys kind of, but then obviously she kind of felt like, well, that would kind of be lame to use it if you guys only had 2 votes anyway, or 1 vote anyway at that point. So essentially, most likely, the way things are looking is like there's a huge probability she might not play it. Because the fact that she even offered that up as an option is quite interesting.
So we're like 3 hours from Tribal right now. And at this point, we have a bit of a plan. It's risky, but it should work. So apparently the other side reached out to Geneva and Addie asking them to flip so that they could split on me and Mike. I think it's supposed to be 4 or 3. 4 on me, 3 on Mike. I think that's what their plan is, or something like that. But at this point, Geneva gave her idol to Mike, but they think that she gave it to Derek. So Mike is gonna play the idol for me, and Geneva and Addie, who were supposed to vote for Mike, Addie's gonna vote with us against Andrew, who we were told has a snake, and Geneva's gonna vote against me because I have the idol. And even though she's supposed to vote against Mike, her rationale is going to be she heard that Derek had the idol and that he was going to play it for Mike. So she didn't want to risk like something else happening, so she put a vote on me.
I'm pumped for Tribal tonight because I am just waiting to sit on the bench, getting ready to vote. And I'm ready for Luke to ask me whether or not I'm going to use my snake advantage because Mike, Derek, and Austin are 100% assuming that I am because they're assuming the numbers right now are 5-5. So it would be stupid for me not to use it and make it 5-4. But they have no idea that Addie and Geneva flip, so they have no idea that it's really realistically 7-3. So I'm just waiting for the moment that Luke asks me whether or not I want to play it, and I'm just going to sit there quietly. Hopefully their faces drop a little bit, and we'll go from there. Hopefully it's the right move, and that I don't regret. My biggest fear is tonight going poorly and regretting not playing my snake advantage, but Survivor's about risk, and it's a risk I think I'm gonna take in order to save this advantage for the future.
I have so many thoughts about this tribal and last tribal and every week of the game since the transition. So I don't really know where to start, but I am very, 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 very frustrated with the way that my alliance is handling this vote tonight. The way I see it, I want to survive like a couple more weeks. All it would take is to the 5 of us use Abby's steal a vote, get rid of like Derek's or somebody's, doesn't matter, and just vote out Addie or Geneva. And then bam, we have the numbers until it's the final 5, and then we have to turn on each other. But what they want to do is take Addie and Geneva in with us so that week when the week when the alliance has to turn on itself, it just makes it 2 days before it should be. I think it's stupid that we're trying to get Addie and Geneva to vote with us. It doesn't matter. We don't need to do that. Also, stop telling people the plan. We don't need them to trust us. We have the number we need for this vote. Stop messing with it. I'm so frustrated. And we don't know if Mike has an idol. And Austin's not gonna get us that information. I don't even think they buy that Andrew's the snake. Why would you buy that? Why would Austin want to work with us? We all just wrote his name down. I don't know why these people think that Austin, Addie, or Geneva would want to work with us. I don't get it. I don't understand. So if I were in charge, how tonight's vote would have happened was we would have not said a word, nothing at all to Derek, Mike, Austin, Addie, or Geneva. We don't tell them anything so that they have no clue who we're gonna vote for tonight. And we use the steal a vote, and we'd vote for like Addie, because why would they if they had an idol, why would they give it to Addie? Or if they had an idol, why would they give it to Geneva? We'd vote for Addie or Geneva, and then it's just saving us one more vote. But people just want to complicate it so much because they say that the payout will be bigger, but that's what we thought on Sunday too, and then it didn't go our favor. So if this backfires on us, we're done. We're done for the rest of the game.
Hey everybody, I just had a conversation with Mike. I gave him the idol. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like Mike's generally upset with me. Of course he said like they all have wanted me out for a while, and I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm probably, aside from Derek, the biggest threat in this game, and so everyone wants me out. And so I just need to make the move that is best for my game.
It's Tuesday afternoon, it's like 2 o'clock almost, so we still got a long time until the tribal, but I want it to be now. I'm ready to go. Or here, I'll give you, I had to detail this whole thing out because people are getting way too in their heads, and they're getting way too confused and making it way too complicated. Here's how it's gonna go. Geneva, Addie, and one of Summer and Abby are gonna vote Mike. Geneva and Addie don't know the rest of this plan. They only know to vote Mike, and if they find out about the rest of this, I'm not gonna be happy because I don't trust them yet. So then myself, Erica, Sean, and the other of Summer and Abby, whoever doesn't vote for Mike, is going to vote Austin. So we're going to have 3 on Mike, 4 on Austin. I'm going to tell Austin to vote for Addie. We're going to throw his vote away. I'm going to tell him that we're all voting for Addie because Derek and Mike probably wouldn't give her an immunity idol. It just doesn't make sense. And then we're thinking that Mike and Derek are gonna probably vote for me. They probably think that I'm the snake. Tonight's obviously a big deal. But I'm going into tonight with every intention of either Austin or Mike going home, and I want to show that I'm a threat to win this game. Maybe it puts a target on my back, maybe it doesn't. I miss the adrenaline rush. Like, I miss the thrill of having my name on the block. I haven't had my name on the block since our first Maroon 9 vote, I think like week 2, when we went 5 votes for Nahnsan, 4 votes for me. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Also, you see this little hair back here? Yeah, there we go. I haven't gotten a haircut since Syrvivor started, and I don't plan on getting one until I'm out of the game. So maybe by the end of the game, I'll have some like nice little lettuce going. Yeah, okay. Off topic, but that's where I'm at. That's the plan for tonight.
Okay, so all hell is breaking loose right now. If I didn't know who I was gonna vote for before, I am so lost right now, because after my talk with Abby, Summer, and Geneva, we convinced them that we were gonna vote with them, and that like we basically they believe us 100% that we're voting with them, but they were saying how the others on their tribe, on Abby and Summer's tribe, don't believe us. So all they gave us was the people that they wanted us to vote for, which was Mike. They wanted me and Geneva both to vote for Mike. And they wouldn't tell us anything else, which kind of annoyed me. And I'm like, why would I work with you if you're not gonna ensure me that I have your trust and that I have your trust and that you guys can have my trust. When me and Geneva and I talked, she was just being really sketchy. Like, I was like, there was something off. So she kept on asking me who we're voting for, because even though like it doesn't really impact her in any way because she's voting with them, it doesn't really matter. So I kept on saying I don't know, but she kept on asking, and I was like, okay, there's something off. So I just told Mike, like, I'm like, she's being sketchy. I don't know if I'm like overthinking that, but I just think she was being sketchy. And I feel like she's definitely playing both sides, and she really doesn't have like she says she's with us, but who really knows? So I told Mike, and I was like, Geneva's being sketchy, and they said why, and I was like, well, she is dead set on voting with them, even though it makes 100% more sense to vote with us. She's just doing what's best for only her game, and Mike is like, what's best for her game is with voting with us. And I was just like, she doesn't think that. She thinks that if she's with them, she's gonna win the game, because she's been talking to Jack, and he's basically convinced her that if she was to make it to the top, that she would win. And that's when Mike completely flipped out.
I essentially just don't trust Geneva anymore, and I plan on, if I do play on myself this week and she's and even if I do it wrong, I plan on putting a target on her back next week, because 1, she is a threat. She's done a lot of smart things, but 2, it's just I can't trust anything that comes out of her mouth anymore. Like, the other side won't talk to me because I got Jack and Eli out, but at least they're not feeding me lies. Like, Geneva could be feeding me lies now whenever, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So basically, all of this stuff says that we know that Addie and Geneva were both told to vote me. So with these two plans, it's either them two with 2 other people are voting me, or them 2 with 1 other person are voting me. What the plan is for Addie to put a vote on me, or Addie's gonna vote with us. She's gonna vote on our side, and Geneva
is gonna switch her vote to Austin. Now, she wants to do that just to show that she did vote with them. I understand why she wants to do that, but it's inconvenient for me because I'd rather her just vote with us. I also don't know if I trust her because we had a really weird conversation. So if she doesn't actually vote Austin and I play the idol on Austin, I go home. In this game, you do have to take risks, but right now, I'm just not sure if this is a risk that I am willing to take.
I'm literally on my way to travel right now. Couldn't film a vlog earlier, but the plan is set for Geneva and Addie to flip. So things should go well tonight, and I'm looking forward to it.
Welcome, Merge Tribe, to your second tribal council. We will now bring in Jack, the first member of our jury, along with Oliver. Jack, can just sit over there. Alright, perfect. So welcome, guys, to your second tribal council, 2 days after. Sean, how are you feeling, being that your challenge was just on Sunday, now you're back here Tuesday?
Good. It's a little bit of a change of pace from last semester. Last season we didn't have this quick of turnarounds that often, so it's a little different, but I like it being a little more fast-paced to get things going.
I know. On the opposite side, Derek, you're yielding the immunity necklace tonight. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I'm feeling like I'm in a lot better shape than I thought I was. I was looking over my competition last week and I was like, I haven't gone to the gym in like a year. I looked over these guys and I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna be tough. But I don't know, I guess my palm skills have paid off, I guess.
So let's jump right into it, into the last tribal council. Austin, walk me through what was going on in your head during that.
To be honest, I was pretty shocked by everything that happened. I didn't really want to believe beforehand that that was the plan. I kind of got onto it, but I didn't think it was, so it was kind of a surprise. But I'm kind of going with the approach that I'm going to be loyal to the people who I told I'm going to be loyal to. That hasn't changed. And just because one thing happens that I was told was because of someone else that isn't in the game anymore, like, I'm not going to judge my decisions off of that.
Someone, Austin, said he was surprised. Were you surprised at the outcome last week?
Yeah, it was tough. I guess it's just the way of the game, but definitely wanted Jack around a little longer.
So we've seen a lot of big moves so far in the season. One being the fact that there's been, 4 idols already played? Mike, Derek gave you the clue advantage to the new immunity idol. What did you think of that?
I appreciated it a lot because I came up short in the challenge. My palm skills were not up to par, like Derek, so that gave me a little bit of hope after losing very badly and just, yeah.
Abby, talk to me a little bit about just the plan beforehand and what you do this week. Do you talk to new people? Do you stick with the people that you trusted? Can you trust the people that you trusted last week?
Yeah, I mean, last week, in hindsight, it's always in hindsight, but it was clear where we messed up. Obviously, we would have done things differently if we could, but the one thing I'm thankful for is that I didn't throw away my advantage. And I said from the beginning, I don't want to target on my back though, so I'll use it when I think I need to use it. We'll see what happens this week.
Before I get to that, Geneva, talk to me a little bit about your situation last week. Now, I spoke to you before in the last tribal council, being that you were always on the bottom of room 9. Do you think you're there still?
Not necessarily. I'd say that after the vote we had on Sunday, I feel like things have been shifting around for me, and I think that I've been getting more and more opportunities, so I feel like I do have a bit of a new life in this game. I mean, it was interesting to see what ended up happening, because I wasn't expecting it, but also
it was interesting to see what played out because obviously it kind of affected the game.
Now it's time to vote. Addie, we'll start with you. You'll follow me. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to grab the torch, get it snuffed, and leave tribal council area immediately. That said, I'll tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it, now will be the time to do so.
I think I will.
The rules of Syrvivor Syracuse state, if an immunity idol is played, no votes cast for that person will count. Mike, you were playing this for?
I'm gonna be a little risky tonight. Austin, you got it.
It's being played for Austin. This is a hidden immunity idol. No votes for Austin will count. Anybody else has a hidden immunity idol and wants to play it? Now will be the time to do so. Now read the votes. First vote, Mike. Austin does not count. Austin does not count. Austin does not count. 4 votes red, 1 vote for Mike, 0 for Austin. Austin does not count. Austin does not count. That's 6 votes red, 1 for Mike, none for Austin, 4 votes left. Andrew. Andrew. That's 2 votes Andrew, 1 vote Mike, 2 votes left. And the 10th person voted out is Syrvivor Syracuse, and the second member of the jury, Andrew. Andrew, you will grab your torch. Andrew, the tribe is spoken. Stay tuned from scenes from our next episode.
Alright, obviously sucked, but I knew the risk when I decided to tell them about me being the snake, even though that wasn't true. I knew we shouldn't have trusted Geneva and added a vote with us. It wasn't going to work. As soon as I heard the 5 votes on Austin, I knew it was game over for me. Mike, once again, getting fucked with these idols, man, but it's been a hell of a ride. I'll be on the jury, so at least I can still be a part of it, but it sucks to go home this early.
Next time on Syrvivor. The Syrvivor auction makes another appearance in a Syrvivor season. And with another idol played, the idol hunt heats up and the competition gets crazier.